Does the size of the team or agency matter to handle your project, your software project? Well, let's dive into that a little bit. I've been on both ends. I've been on large teams, large agencies, as well as managing a small agency myself now. And this comes off the back of losing a project a few weeks back um, due to exactly that. The owner told me that he would have loved to go on with me if my size of my team was a little bigger. He ended up going with a larger team that made him feel more comfortable. Um, I think there's some pros and cons to it, looking at it from both sides. So from an owner's perspective, he's thinking that a larger team, they're going to get things done faster. There's probably less risk if, let's say, a developer gets sick or, they walk off the job. And it probably has something to do with the knowledge base. Um, larger larger teams have more people, more experience, and possibly a larger knowledge base. Now, while that's seemingly true from the outside, I've got a little bit of a different perspective on that. Just because you have a large team doesn't mean you're going to get things done quicker necessarily, just because you can throw more bodies at it. There was a lot of situations where we were blocked due to one piece of code, one feature, and there was only one developer that could do it. And so the other developers had to go off and do other things and wait for that one feature to be done before they could move on. So depending on what's being built and what's been done so far, just throwing more developers at it doesn't necessarily make the job go quicker. In terms of speed and in terms of a knowledge base for some smaller companies, it really has to do with connections. I know that I can call on a bunch of colleagues and put a larger team together and reach out for knowledge that I don't have very quickly, just because of the connections and work I've done before in the past. Some of the drawbacks of working with a larger company is that you're also just a number. They've got other projects going on. They might have larger clients that they may pull devs from your project to go work on in case there's a bug or a big feature build out with those larger clients. With a smaller company, you're more nimble and you're necessarily not a number. There's going to be more communication, there's going to be more attention from that smaller dev agency. So there's pros and cons on each side. If you are deciding to go with a larger agency over a smaller agency, do take a step back and think about it a little more. It really has to do with the individuals with the company, their experience, and their ability to be nimble, bring on more people, search for knowledge quickly. And I know there's smaller companies out there that can compete with the larger companies based on those virtues.